Franco, we heard there was a little bit of damage picked up in FP1. Did that impact anything this evening in sprint qualifying? Obviously a difficult session for yourself and the team.
Yeah, I think so. I think the FP1 was generally more competitive until that, and we were not looking too bad on the hard tire. Then when we put the soft, they had a big snap, and here with the gravel trap being so close to the corner, to the exit of the corner, you damage the floor. We both had a lot of damage, and I think it compromised QUALY a bit. So, yeah, some things to look at. Car felt tricky to drive, so we'll try to be stronger tomorrow. But it honestly feel very, very good.
Is this just the situation you're in at the moment as a team? It's been difficult for a little while, but more looking ahead to 2026 now and the possibilities there.
Yeah, of course, looking at 26, but this year is tricky to understand some things, and I'm just not feeling confident one race, and then another race I kind of go back to the good feeling I had previously, and then again. So it's been a bit inconsistent, but yeah, kind of lost again that feeling in the last few races, and that's what I'm not very happy with, but yeah, some more to do tonight.
No mucho más para agregar, los dos Alpine al fondo. Decía Gasly que no logró entrar en temperaturas neumáticas, no tenía grip. ¿En tu caso lo mismo?
No tuve grip en toda la sesión, creo que es más el hecho de tener poca carga y nada, después del FP1 los dos rompimos mucho el piso porque acá iba saltando mucho el auto en las curvas rápidas, los dos lo perdimos y se rompió mucho el piso de los dos autos, tuvimos que cambiarlo pero no tenemos más, entonces son pisos otra vez con poca carga y creo que eso nada, fue lo que más complicó, ¿no? Con la goma dura en el FP1 no iba mal, pero después perdimos mucho ritmo, así que nada, hay que entender a la noche, pero creo que es lo que hay y es lo que tenemos. Tengo menos grip ahora que con la goma dura en las curvas rápidas y eso nada, te saca confianza y no te da esa estabilidad de entrada que necesitas en un F1 y nada, lento, creo que en general fuimos los dos muy lentos y muy lejos. Creo que en mi caso un poco más complicado porque es un poco más de grip puro del auto y de puntos de carga que no tengo, así que eso es lo más frustrante, pero bueno, hay que enfocarse mañana, hacer lo mejor posible y nada, será lo que tenga que hacer, pero bueno, está siendo un fin de complicado para los dos, pero creo que eso, el hecho de no sentir grip y no tener esa carga pura en curvas rápidas, entrada de las curvas lentas, eso es lo que más complica y lo que no te hace disfrutar manejar, ¿no? Porque es un auto que es complicado de llevar, inestable y no se siente rápido, así que una pena por el piso, creo que es un problema que tienen algunos equipos, nosotros un poco más, obviamente. Pero bueno, habrá que trabajar para mañana intentar poner todo lo mejor que tengamos.
Pierre, just tell me how tricky that session was for you in the car today.
I think it's been very tough. Bit disappointed on the last lap. We came into turn 1 and tires were too cold and I almost spun on myself from how low the grip was. So opening the lap, I was already 3/10 slower after turn 1, and then after that the tires started to pick up temperature and it started to get better. But unfortunately, that's what we missed to SQ2. I think it would have been tighter.
You've had some good performances lately, though. Is this track specific that you haven't been able to get it out of the car this weekend?
No, I mean, today we should be around 15s, yeah. 14s, 16s, I don't know, somewhere there. But yeah, I just need to understand what happened on the last lap because that's the worst grip we've had opening the lap. So yeah, obviously not a lot of time in FP1, so I'm sure we'll learn stuff. But I think generally it's been quite tough since the morning.
Steve, very good to see you. How are things after FP1, first of all? Any dramas out there, any issues?
Yeah, we both cars picked up some damage by running off circuit in FP1. So I'm not really sure how much performance we were losing. It is true to say that we didn't perhaps put our best laps together in FP1. It's a sprint weekend, so there's no chance to kind of revise that. It's qualifying next, and we'll see what we get. So yeah, it depends a bit on what fuel loads everybody was running. There may be some variations there, but we'll do our best and we'll get out of SQ1 if we can.
more generally, a couple of months for you back at the team. What have you found? What have you observed over the last couple of months? The main strengths, main weaknesses? How do you assess it all?
I think to sum it up, it's quite a big question. It's a people business. It was always a people business, and it still is a people business. Now I'm back in a team. You have to have the right people in the right places. You have to make them understand where their role fits in the project. You have to give them consistent and coherent management, and then you have to be patient and let that process produce what you want it to produce, because the slow grinding process that is F1, a lot of people imagine there's a silver bullet to something, tinker with the suspension or something and the car will go quicker. It's not like that. It's a very slow grinding process in the wind tunnel, in the design offices, and gradually you iterate towards a better car, but it takes time.
But does it feel like most of the key ingredients are there and it's just about it all coming together over time, as you say?
That's absolutely right. There's some areas where we should be a bit stronger, and we'll work on that. But the key ingredients are at Enstone. It's got all the infrastructure that it needs, and it's our job to focus that and make sure that the product we put on the track is the best it can be.
And just finally, I think you touched on it in the press conference just then, not much time between Abu Dhabi and then the first test of 2026.
No, it's very, very short.
Yeah. What's the sort of status report for you, chassis side, and then obviously Mercedes coming in as the power unit supplier? How is that all coming together?
Chassis side, we recently passed the crash tests for our chassis, so we're working through the rest of the crash tests. We haven't quite completed them all yet, but the chassis has passed, so that's good news because that's a major milestone. And if you fail that can set you back weeks. We've passed it, so that's really good for us. So that's a solid point reached for us. That means we can plan with confidence between now and building the car and then going testing in Barcelona. What was your second question? Was it
just how it's all coming together, really, and the Mercedes power unit side as well.
Mercedes power unit, that was it. Yeah, I mean that technical collaboration started months ago. It's coming on well. We haven't actually put the engine in the back of the car yet, but that doesn't mean we don't know what it looks like and how it fixes and all that stuff. So yeah, really looking forward to that happening. But first, obviously, we have to say goodbye to our own PU, which will be an emotional topic. But no, one relationship ends and another one begins.